Gentlemen, how's it going? I hope this video finds you well. I'm going to quickly go over the Teambuildr app and how to go about using it to help guide your off-season training for everything gym and weight room related. So as soon as you log in with your credentials, you're going to be greeted with this welcome screen here, which is a dashboard. You'll know whether or not you have a lift for the day. You'll be able to toggle through the week to see what other days you have a lift. And if you want more of a monthly view, simply scroll down and you have this view right here. We'll scroll all the way to the top and tap on the upper left-hand corner. You get a bird's eye view of all the options the app has. So the dashboard is the option we were just in. You have a journal section, a maxes and PRs, which is where you'll go to track any progress over the course of time. This document and link section is where we'll drop any relevant information. In this case, Kyla has dropped this nutritional guideline that you can use for your convenience. If we go back to the dashboard view, you have a couple options at the bottom that you probably won't interact with much. But just to walk you through it, you have a feed section, a leaderboard section, the conversation here, and then the profile here is just an overview of everything you've lifted, your PRs, your sets, your reps, and you can filter by 7 days and 30 days. If we go back to the dashboard, I'll walk you through a sample workout. So in this case, I have an example of a workout showcasing two blocks, block A and block B. As you know, I always want you to complete block A before moving on to block B. And I would like that for B in a circuit fashion. So for example, you'll start with the back squat in block A, move on to pull-up, weighted plank, side plank, and then you'll cycle back to the back squat for set 2 and so forth. Every single exercise is going to have a video, so you know exactly what the video is, what it looks like, how to execute it, and you go from there. If we go back to the screen here, there's a few notes that I would like you to follow. I'm going to point your attention to the tempo on the upper right hand side of the screen. A tempo is essentially the rhythm that I want you to follow for that specific exercise. In this case, the back squat. Every tempo is going to have four letters or numbers. In this case, 3, 1, X, 0. Essentially, the way I want you to complete this back squat is by dropping down for 3 seconds, pausing in the bottom for 1 second, and exploding up top. You're not pausing at the top, which means you're going to come right back down. 3, 1, X, 3, 1, X. You'll notice that I have suggested weight there in light gray. So let's say you completed exactly what I suggested. You simply put it in so I know how much you did and I can progress you over time. On the second set, let's say you were feeling really good and you wanted to lift a little more. Perfect. So you decided to go with 205. You simply put it in. And then on set number 3, I have notes there above the weight section that reads set number 3, RIR 3. RIR stands for reps in reserve. And essentially, that is a number of reps you could have completed after the prescribed number of reps. So, for example, this is what I'm going to use to help guide you on selecting the appropriate weight. So, let's say you choose 225. You complete 225 10 times, and after you're done with the 10th rep, you rack the weight and you ask yourself, how many more could I have done? If the answer is 3, then perfect. You're spot on with the weight you selected. If the answer is 8, then that weight is too light. You got to add a little more. If the answer is 1, then it's too heavy. You got to take off some weight. So that's how I'm going to help guide you on selecting the appropriate weight that I want you to choose for the specific reps or sets that I want. Once you complete filling everything out, the exercise is going to turn green. That's going to notify me that you completed it. I'll then be able to come in here and look at how much you lifted, and this is what I'm going to use to help progress you over time. So make sure you're putting in your weights and your reps. You also have an example of an exercise such as a pull-up where you're moving your body weight. In this example, the weight is 0 because you're not moving any external load. And then here in reps, instead of having a set rep, I have AMAP, which stands for as many as possible. You'll simply go until you can't anymore. Let's say in this case, you were able to complete 10 reps. In the second set, you threw on a 10-pound vest and you completed 8 reps. And on the last one, you went back to body weight and you completed 10. So you'll fill that out. Come back. Again, that will turn green. I'll be able to go on there and progress you according to the weight that you're putting in to the app. You also have an option where you're not moving any external load, and I'm just giving you a specific rep or time frame. In this case, something like a core exercise, like the side plank. 3 sets, 30 seconds. Simply hit complete. Once you're done with all 3, you come back again. That will turn green. It's essentially an overview of the app, what to expect, how to go about interacting with it, and how to put in your weights. Very, very important, gentlemen, that you put in your weights and the reps, because again, that's what I'm going to use to progress you over time. If you have any questions, please let me know. I cannot stress enough how important the off season is to close the gaps on certain things we need to strengthen or be better at. So please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. My phone is always on, so please reach out. Hope you're enjoying your off season, and I'll see you guys next year.